Sports on Air.
Welcome to the post-game press conference. We're here with the winning coach, Coach Brian Virgin, as well as best player of the game, Kobe Lam. Coach Brian, congratulations to the two of you. Kobe, Coach Brian was telling me earlier that after that loss in Game 3, he didn't say anything to any one of you after that game. How did that impact you as you tried to prepare to bounce back at this time?
Well, ignore mistakes from the last game. So we're trying to bounce back to the next one. We kind of blow in the last game. Well, we can't blow in the last game, so we gotta just move on to the next one.
Wala ng power.
You know, there was a better sense and display of control and composure and confidence as well coming from you guys, especially in the latter part of the fourth quarter, something that we didn't necessarily see in the last game. What do you think caused that big shift?
Well, being down one or two in the series is tough, right? So for this game was really important for us. We didn't want to be down 3-1, especially with their import Nicholson out and Miles out. So that's like we all had to step up more. So it was like extra rebounds, extra more shots, more buckets, all that stuff.
Coach Ryan, of course, the big news today, Andrew being out. But it is safe to say, after talking to you for a lot of games, you're a man who refuses to have any kind of excuses. Describe what you saw from your team tonight, because it seemed like that mentality of yours has spilled out to everybody else.
Yeah, I got a couple characteristics, and I'm new in this country, a couple of values. I don't like, and I'm not a crybaby. And I coach on the sideline with, I'll do anything, as Coach Cohn will do, to win. I will do anything and everything I possibly can to protect my team. And when the game's over, I look the man I competed against and I shake his hand. And nothing to do with referees, nothing to do with the fans. It was pissed after the last game that we let that slip, and we're playing a great team that's well coached. And I can't remember being more angry than I was after the last game. So I kept my mouth shut to the media, to my team, collected my thoughts, and went into the bunker knowing we didn't have Nicholson tonight, and we had to bring it. We had to bring it. We had to play with a defensive presence, and we had to move the ball. And I'm proud of my young team playing in a game like this and competing and getting a win. I'm really proud right now.
At this point, we open the floor to our questions.
Our situation is day by day with Andrew. He rolled it pretty good, and it's pretty swollen. And I'm just listening to the doctors, and we talk about it each day. He's 24 hours a day doing rehab to try to get back. Miles is a done deal. That isn't happening. So it's Andrew or where we went tonight. And the preparation, which is good for this team, is to prepare like no one to lean on. You guys got to step up and be men and compete in this environment. And I'm telling you, it's not easy.
Coach, we know what we did tonight without an import. You feel that you have a great chance of winning this one even without an import moving forward.
You know what? You just deal with the hand that's dealt. And what I said I didn't want to look at the scoreboard. I just want these 16,000 fans, 17,000 fans, people all over the world are watching this. You still have a chance to earn respect on how you compete and how you play. And there was no talk about winning. It was about what we were going to put on display. I was disappointed in game 3 and game 4 tonight. Again, without an import, I'm really proud of where they went.
Coach, what did you know your team halftime? It was quite a turnaround in the second half. We were outscored by 8 points in the first half. We ended up winning by 8. So what specific discussion?
I liked the way we were playing, and I thought we had a lot of opportunities, but it didn't go. And I just kept saying, if we can just keep in this game, don't let it go, and see where it takes us, and we get that opportunity again with 4 minutes to go. But the first 6 minutes of coming out of the start of the third quarter was key. We had to win all those areas we talked about in that first 6 minutes, so it didn't blow out to 20. And I looked up with 5 minutes to go, and we were right there, and I thought, we're in this thing with a chance.
Coach, what can you say about the performances of PBA and Duncan, considering you put in the shoes of Andrew?
Again, really, one Duncan had, when I played Miles, he was playing 30 minutes a game, and Lou played backup to Nick, and virtually Duncan was on ice. So again, for him to do what he did to stay ready, and I kept saying, you guys all, if this is a 7-game series, the playoffs is a different thing. They come day after day, you got to remain ready. And so I do believe in him, and he was a key piece tonight that we played through their pressure with him on catches and played off him. And then I just thought Lou was did enough defensively to get by, and he was a real presence on the glass, just with his sheer size. So we did get an advantage out of him tonight, which we didn't against San Miguel.
Manon and Wright did some big shots. How do you expect the conference?
I talked about all the young guys I coached them real hard, and you can't give somebody confidence, and I was hard on him, and I said, when the game started tonight, I talked about playing off a certain amount of bounces and not make your plays and your decisions quick, and be brave. I back you, be brave. Take chances, take risks, but in our scheme. And I thought he did that, and then at the end of the game, he just made some incredible plays. We tried to use the clock, get the ball to somebody with the court spread to make a play, and you knew it was going to be him, or you knew it was going to be Ray without Nicholson, and he was amazing.
You have the option to replace Nicholson with Miles Power.
Miles is out.
Okay.
Miles snapped something in his foot that there's a time frame on it. He has not played since he's done that. He's been in the weight room. He's been doing some strength work, but he's not ready to step on the floor and go. It was snapped, and so it's a 6 to 8 week proposition, and then he needs practice. So he was never an option. Never an option.
But is Andrew Nicholson is ready to play in game time?
No, he's not. As we.
How do you find and what can you say about the officiating?
Well, what I've said all the way through this, I've been asked, should we have different refs come in from different countries? What did I say? I said no. I support the referees here. I've been in this press conference 15 times. I've never said anything negative about the PBA. I've never said anything negative about the referees. After the game was over, I was angry at my team. I was angry at how I coached the game. I was disappointed. And so keep your mouth shut. Don't do this. It's lessons learned after 40 years of coaching. But I have never once come up here and said a negative thing about the PBA or the officiating, ever. And I never will. It's a crybaby, and I'm not that. Brought up different.
Coach, one last question. The absence of Nicholson gave your players not the confidence and play the best out there in people?
100%. I didn't know where they'd go. We played off him the whole time, but I thought our guys were brave, and they were fearless tonight. A long way to go. Winning a game means nothing. This is a series you got to win 4, but it keeps this thing interesting for everybody. There wouldn't have been anything worse than being down 3-1 and losing with 30 and going into a game again, and the series is over. We've got something to come with. There's more to this, and we want to make it. We have a responsibility to make this a great series for the PBA.
So was there something that you told Hayden and Mas after they were penalized for their rants?
Say that again.
Was there something that you told Hayden and Mas after they were penalized for their rants?
I told them, and I say this, when you're in Australia, that is common, what took place. I've coached in Asia, you're not allowed to do it. And you're not allowed to do it here. And Hayden in Australia, all the time, you deal with the social media and they do that. It's not done here, and it's not done, I don't do it, I don't do social media. The players do that. And the mistake that was made is Miles came straight from the States, he came straight from Australia. And you know, when you're in a locker room, a lot of players, I'm sure their players feel, you know, when you lose, that emotion runs through you. Referees are always talked about, but it shouldn't have been done in social media. We apologize for it. It will never happen again.
That concludes our
Habang mainit ang mga laman sa ating mga paboritong liga, mag-register sa 1xBet. Pwede nyo gamitin ang inyong browser or ang cellphone, mapa-Android man o iOS. Gamitin lang ang inyong mobile number at huwag kalimutan ilagay sa promo code ang 1x on air. Kapag ginawa nyo yan, pwede kayong magkaroon ng bonus up to 7,000 pesos. Pwede nyo gamitin ang GCash account nyo para makapag-deposit or mag-cash out. Simple lang, di ba? Kaya mag-register na sa 1xBet. Thank you for watching. Click the subscribe button and ring the bell to be notified with our latest videos.